before I continue talking. But when we were little, we would drive my mom crazy. I mean, she loved us, we know that, but we would drive her nuts to her brink. And we got spanked. I mean, I know that's not really allowed or legal right now, but we got whooped. And we got bigger, so she had to move on to tools, you know. She couldn't use her hand anymore. So her favorite was a wooden spoon. And we were at the counter eating breakfast or something one morning and razzing her, doing something crazy, and she's, come on. Now I had kids, I completely understand. I don't hit my kids with spoons, but maybe that's the problem. And she had this spoon in her hand, and she was, you know, threatening us with the spoon, and she hid it on the counter because, you know, she was pissed. And it broke, it snapped in half, and the thing went flying everywhere, and she was cracking up, and we all started laughing, and the tension was, you know, over. And we didn't get spanked because the spoon was broken. But I just remember moments like that where it's like, you know, it's real life. It's frustrating, we're not listening, but my mom could always just laugh with us, and we knew that even while she was spanking us, and I remember she would be spanking us, I'm doing this because I love you. And so even when we were getting punished, I knew she loved me, without a shadow of a doubt. So, yes. But growing up, my mom was my biggest encourager, and if you know her, she will always encourage you. Always, always, always. And she made me feel like I could do anything, literally anything. And I just thought that I could do whatever I wanted because I was amazing, and it's all to you. When I got older, I knew I had limitations. But she would pour so much love and so much encouragement into us every day. Even now, we talk almost every single day on the phone, and she will encourage me on whatever I'm doing. If I'm any new task I'm doing, any hard thing I'm going through, I can call her and she can encourage me. And we'll be talking to her for 10 minutes. She's like, okay, I gotta go and have lunch with my friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, why can't I answer the phone? You know, but she just is always, always, always there for me. And ever since I was little, she's been like my best friend. All through junior high, high school, she has been my number one woman person in my life. And at a very young age, we developed a very special bond. And I can call her, and a lot of times she already knows what I'm gonna say. If it's good, if it's bad. I've been through some very rough things in life, as we all have, and she has been there for me, unconditionally, prayerfully, always. One of the things that I admire about her, and I hope to carry on with my family, is the way that she serves her family. She serves her family with her whole heart. She will always serve you food, make you feel comfortable, take your plate, serving. What can I do to help you? Oh, I got this for you, you know, just serving. And she's always been like that, and I hope that I can be that to my family. And like Brian said, she was a very great example of how to serve a husband. And I remember one day I was in like high school or something, and she was cooking dinner, and Dad wanted something to eat, and we didn't have it. And she's like, oh, I'll run to the store for you. It was like 3 degrees outside. And I was like, why would you go to the store right now? And she was like, well, you would do that for someone if you love them. And I was like, well, I guess I don't love anybody that much. Yet, you know. But I just remember she was like, oh, just go get it. Like, you know, and it was like not an easy task.
Just remember that's when I had the good body.
Yes. But lastly, the biggest thing that I think about when I think about my mom is her prayer life and her love for the Lord. And that is the most important thing about her. And ever since I was little, I would wake up and she would be in the Word, just reading. And look up and she would talk to me and anything, and then go back to her Bible. Every single day when I woke up, she was in the Word. And even now, when we were teenagers and doing weird stuff, you know, she would be in the Word. And, you know, she only was up praying when I was in trouble. And then she would, you know, just so happen to be up when I would get home. Usually she was sleeping. But she has a very deep connection with the Lord, and that is something that has really ministered to me my entire life. And I know that I can call her and she can pray for me. And when she says, I'm praying for you, I believe it, because I know that she is praying for me. And a lot of times she prays for me and my family and my husband and my kids before we even know that we need it. And I just love that about you. And I'm so thankful for you. So that is all I have to say.